Hello, hello. Welcome everyone to the Creator Metaphysical Store. I want to say this first and foremost because a friend of mine made a really good point, and I do want to make it clear because I have noticed this when I am not doing free tarot readings or doing any free psychic readings, then I see that the YouTube subscribers drop from my channel. And I want to make it abundantly clear because this is something that I was told to do by my angels and my guides and all the beings I work with. I don't have the time to always be on here giving free readings. And hello, is it? I can't tell. It says TFRA. Sorry, I need glasses. I'm waiting for my glasses to come in. So hopefully I'll receive a call letting me know that they're ready. So I'm trying to adjust this. There we go. So my friend, she runs her own business, and she gave me the advice to not always do free readings because and she's right, it does lower the value of my time and my energy. And number two is I also run a small online metaphysical store online. And I sell the same services, the free tarot readings, the tarot readings and uh, from classes to products that I hand make personally myself. And she is right that I am undervaluing myself because, for example, if people know that I'm going to come on here Tuesdays and Thursdays to do free readings and they don't want to go to my website to buy private sessions, right? Um, so I've noticed that when I stop doing the free readings, right? And exactly true. Um, I've noticed when I've stopped doing readings, or if I'm not, the not consistent part is my fault because sometimes I get too wrapped up into my spiritual endeavors that I tend to forget about, and that's my problem. Because that's my issue. But the main concern is when there are people that are subscribed to my channel and I don't do the free readings. Yes, exactly. Not only that, but I've just noticed that when I stop doing free readings or I'm not when I say, because I'm going to say it again, I'm not going to be always doing free readings on here. Sometimes my channel is all about breaking the misconceptions and allowing you to see beyond your limitations, to expand your consciousness. And yeah, I may talk about the occult. I may talk about the metaphysical. I may talk about the spiritual. And sometimes I may talk about the science. All of it's connected regardless. Sometimes I may talk about beings, as in gods and goddesses, that you may not believe in. And that's fine. That's fine. Just have an open mind. Sometimes I may talk about herbs and spices. In fact, I've made several recorded videos of herbs and spices. So I am still doing that. And then when I get comfortable with recording myself and, get really in the groove of that, I'm going to be doing videos about angels and stuff. So yeah. But I've just noticed that when people don't see me doing the free readings, they leave. And I'm going to tell anyone who is my subscriber right now, if you are only in it for the free readings, please leave. Because I'm not going to continue to do free readings just so that I undervalue myself and drain myself. I'm not here to do that. I'm here to help. Yeah, I'm here to help you, but I'm not here to, as I'm helping you, I'm not helping myself. I'm not going to have that exchange. I'm not going to waste my time and undervalue my services, my gifts, my energy, my time by coming on here and having you come over and over again for a free reading. That's not how I'm going to roll, because does take a lot. And, it takes a lot out of me to do this, and I definitely deserve my compensation. I definitely deserve some sort of energy exchange. You could just barter and trade, say, like, for example, if you want a reading and you can't pay for it, I am totally into the whole barter and trade. For example, if you can't pay for your reading but you want a reading, you could just donate some crystals or some herbs and spices, or I'm all into that because I'm trying to bring that back. So, but yeah, that's just what I wanted to say before I get into the readings today. I will say that me doing tarot readings is not going to be the like consistent, because sometimes I might be guided to do. Thank you so much. I hope I said it. Oh yeah, because I'm trying to make it clear, because I don't know if people, like, you don't read the description. I'm here to help break down the misconceptions, the limitations. Um, yeah, I will definitely send it in the chat. BeCreatorFrequency.com. Now, a lot of people, I still haven't figured out how to personally figure this out, and I really want to add the Cash App feature on my website. But unfortunately, for now, I will just type in my Cash App and the email that you can use to PayPal me. Because I know a lot of people don't use credit card Visa, they sometimes use PayPal and Cash App at gmail.com. So there we go. I will say that when you go to the book online, there are some classes as well, and definitely check them out. I have classes that you can book, and I do it through Zoom. Okay, so there'll be like an email, and if you like, you'll definitely get an email and a link to it and the time and the day. And I do offer classes. I offer energy work, sessions, healing sessions, because I do the super conscious method. I don't know if you heard of this guy. His name's Christopher M. Duncan. He's awesome at what he does. And it was so cool because he and I feel like we're on the same wavelength. When he discovers something, I'm not too far behind and clicking in, because sometimes I used to call what he calls a super consciousness omniconscious. It's just awesome. It's like that quantum entanglement. So we both do the same thing, and I kind of mix a little bit in my own twist into it too. So yeah. Let's see. I do have products. All of the products besides the selenite, the Palo Santo, and the sage. I think that's the only three things, right? Three things on my website that I don't make. Everything else I make by my own hands. And that's why I had to come on here and say what I had to say earlier, because I put so much time and money. I just looked at my app from my Wix.com, Wix app, and it only showed out of the entire time that I have been working. Now, this store was open this year in January of 2022, and I've only had two people on through the Wix website, two people purchase anything from my website, and it's sad. It is sad, and I personally making boundaries and saying this is it. This is what's going to happen. So because I don't want to like, how do I put this? I'm not in it for the money. I'll be honest with you. I'm not in it for the money, but yes, there must be some sort of exchange. A part of me, yeah, I wish we were kumbaya and we would just share everything. Say if you need some food, okay, I got some extra food, here you go. And vice versa, caring, loving, kind, willing to share when we need to share, but no, we're not like that. In it for the money. But yeah, exactly. I have to take care of myself because 9 times out of 10, from month to month, I really don't have a lot of food in my fridge or in my pantry. 9 times out of 10. I put so much money and time and effort because I'm living off an SSI check. And I don't want to do that anymore. I want to be financially abundant, free, and independent. I'm tired. I was told this is the reason why I created this online business since forever. People have told me I cannot work because of my mental disabilities, because of my autism and stuff. I was like, fuck that, pretty much. I'm gonna be real with you right now. I was like, fuck that. I'm going to make my own path, my own way of living for myself. And I always knew since I was 6, you know how the teacher would ask you, oh, what do you want to be when you grow up? I was smart, See, I'm pretty smart for my age. 6, by 3 years old, I could do my sister's division and multiplication and fractions. And we would always trade homework. So I would get her division and the multiplication and stuff, and she would get my addition and subtraction. But she was so terrible at it. She got me F's and stuff. But regardless, like I always knew that I wanted to be an entrepreneur. That's always what I wanted to be. I wanted to be an entrepreneur. I wanted to be someone who is my own boss, and kind of feel like that's something I was programmed. Like on a soul level, this is what I knew I had to be in order to live my purpose. So yeah. And that was so funny. It's like I was looking at your name, and this card popped out for you. I'm gonna call you Tira. I hope I'm saying it, Tira. This card popped out for you, and it's the Chariot card. So whatever you're doing as far as your ascension or your spiritual development, it's growing. You are ascending. Okay, so that's something I kept hearing the planet Mars. It's an I. So Ifra. Oh, Ifra. Okay. I see. I need glasses. I'm waiting for my glasses to show up. I'm hoping they show up because I was told it could take 6 to 8 weeks, but it's been past that. So I'm gonna ask my friend if we can go to the Walmart we went to get my glasses filled. So I just want you to know, whatever you're doing, it's definitely ascending. But they keep talking about Mars and how Mars is not really being not like a difficult challenge, but it's gonna cause a bump in the road. So watch your Mars and your progression chart. Something about if Mars turns retrograde, something about Mars and retrograde. So maybe for what I'm getting, it's like a small bump, but that bump is more like creating attention for something that you need to like backtrack, or more like review. Like it's like a review. You know how they have the test and they have reviews. It's not a test, it's a review, like reviewing what you've already learned. I'm in my Mars years in Vedic astrology. Okay, then that's what I'm picking up then, Mars. Yeah, so, but I never heard of Vedic astrology. I'm kind of curious now on that too, so I'm going to look into that. But yeah, that's I hope I said it well enough as far as my announcement there. That's dope. It's probably similar to Chinese astrology, where you have the year of the rabbit and stuff. I personally am gonna try. I've been like me as a human species. I'm trying to reprogram myself that under the lunar calendar, and I'm starting to understand that I need to get more in tuned and be under the influence of the lunar calendar, not the 12-month stellar calendar. Yeah, I'm actually something that just reminded me. There's a website that I think I can order it. It's like a Mayan lunar calendar, and I'm gonna see if I can order it. And yeah, I'm gonna see if I can order a like a monthly lunar calendar, and I'm curious to know all about that. And so even if I don't have a lunar calendar just yet, after December, I'm going to January is not January. I'm gonna say to myself, after December is the 12th month, there's the 13th month, and then after that month it's January. So I'm gonna make sure that I program myself. So right now I see that Ifra wants ask a question, and then I can put you on a list, Nasha. Now, Nasha M, I made an announcement earlier in the beginning of the broadcast, and I would like for you to make sure you watch from the beginning. So I know with live broadcast, you can click your thing and then drag the red line back, and I need you to watch that first before you ask your question, because it's important for me as a YouTube subscriber, as just a human being, that you watch that speech that I give. Okay. Let's see. How am I? Okay. Okay. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to find here. List of readings. Yeah. Hey, Star Lover. What did I? Can you go back to the big Star Lover 22? Go back to the click and go back to the beginning of the video, because you got that red line. Go back. As a moderator, it's especially important for the moderators to watch this announcement, because so that way they can reinforce this announcement, this what I was saying. So first and foremost, let me quickly. So we have Ifra, then we have Nasha M, and I have no idea why, but I'm really drawn to do a reading for Mary. Something Suki. For some reason, I'm really drawn to do Mary. And I'm pretty sure Star Lover wants a reading, but if she doesn't, she could just tell me. 20. There we go. So, okay. So, can I ask if the Taurus is attracted to me or if they will develop any feelings towards me? I'm hearing, like, from your guide, yes and no. And what they're showing me is that you have to make some effort. And first number one, convey your feelings towards this Taurus. If you have any personal attractive feelings towards this Taurus, and just so that it brings to his conscious awareness that you are attracted to this okay, so this person, like, you have to bring the awareness to, first and foremost, to the Tauros that you are attracted to. Therefore, that this Tauros can consciously be like, okay, do I have feelings for this person or not? And then you can just say, okay, um, this person can be like, okay, maybe, and I'm gonna just give an example. So, say if this Taurus doesn't like you, you then do things to increase the connection. Okay, so they say if he doesn't like you, just try to be friends, and do friend like activities. But, like, regardless, you must bring it to his attention that you as a person are attracted to this Taurus before building a connection, because this person may or may not know that you like them. And if they don't know that you like them, then how are they supposed to develop a connection? Or if not, like, say, oh, I don't want that kind of thing with you, if they don't consciously are aware that you like them. And that is what I'm getting from your guides. Um, was that helpful? I hope I answered her question thoroughly. If I have answered your question thoroughly, Aoife, just very reserved when it comes to expressing my feelings. I would say, like, I think we all are reserved because a part of us doesn't want to get hurt, you know? So I would really, like, understand that if you do get hurt for saying how you feel, just know that this is like the spirit's way of protecting you, right? Rejection is not a bad thing, but more like it was like, no, that's not the guy for you to grow or to learn with. And so just know that rejection is the best thing, because for for all you know, if he would have accepted your feelings, he could have been an asshole, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just, as a looking at both sides of the coin, so maybe rejection was to protect you from this person's drama, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I would like to say as far as you expressing your feelings. You just gotta bite the bullet when it comes to love. But you also gotta figure out if if the rejection is your subconscious protecting you and trying to keep you in a certain survival program, because your subconscious's job is there to protect you, right? So if you have experiences where you have fucked up relationships, right? You've been abused mentally, physically, emotionally, whatever happens, and you break away from this person, but yet you find another person that matches those same patterns. And that's where you got to be aware of your programs, of your subconscious, and like, be aware. Once you're fully aware of your subconscious, it's no longer subconscious. It is omniconscious. It's what they call super consciousness. Okay. And so And that leads to a greater development of your spirit. I will say that. So you also got to see if this rejection is more of your programs or more of the spirit, and that's where you have to have that gift of discernment. So did I answer your question, Ifra? Can I move on to the next person? Oops. Okay, this one not sure. Thank you so much. Um, yes, you may move on to the next person you answer. Thank you. Okay. So, will I meet someone in the next year who I have? Um, they're showing me it's gonna take longer, particularly because of your spiritual, mental, and emotional and physical development. It's regarding your heart and your mental, emotional development, but it's like there's something you haven't done, there's something you haven't faced, and I'm being led to like a female figure. I'm not sure if this is your mother, but I get motherly vibes, like the mother feminine energy. And they're showing me there's some sort of like issues in your childhood that you have not faced or have buried, and you need to deal with this first. And you need to also understand this is what I'm getting from them is that you need to also understand that no one can truly love you like you can love yourself, because true love is truly loving the self first, understanding that this person cannot completely love you because they're not you. You're you, and only you can truly give you the amount of love that you need first and foremost. And they keep talking about a guy or some male. Maybe you had like some sort of breakup or something and they want you to heal from that. So there's some guy that gets really did a number on you and they want you to heal from that particular experience. With the Knight of, though, there are cards uh to that came through for you, Nasha. And the Knight of Swords is the beginning. You're on this year, you're going to be the Knight of Swords. You're going to be looking into the soul, going into your soul, and doing a lot of introspection. Now, I don't know if you can tell, but this is like a demon he's riding this demonic looking, not demonic, I want to say it looks like a horse lizard reptile thingy. So I want to say let's just say it's a demonic horse, and you're riding your demons. You're like owning your demons, your inner demons. You know your inner issues, and you're like you're not gonna control me. I'm gonna control you. Is what it is. And for Nasha, um in this year, throughout the year, you're definitely going to have the two of wands energy, and it's more like you're dig with the, I don't know if you can tell, but he's got a tool and he's digging into the earth. So he's digging into the earth, and if you look, he's got garlic all around him. So he is definitely digging in, uprooting the roots, and banishing them away. With the Page of Swords in reverse, it's more like I feel with this, you're gonna want to try to stop, but I feel that no matter what you do with this Page of Swords, you're going to continue. You're gonna go through a deep healing phase. And then with the Queen of Cups, I feel with it being in reverse, I feel like a release of letting go of old energy. Um I want to say old behavioral patterns. And then I'm seeing that there are some comments and there might be some list people wanting to be added to the list. But let me first do an emoji. I like to decorate it with emojis. Project, that's one. And then that one. Okay, so it says hello. Okay, let's see. Exactly. Okay, with that. Rema says hello. Can I be added, please? Okay, Rema. And I see Serenity of Soul says hi, cutie. Oh, hi. And Mary's so Suki. I swear to God, I need glasses. Says, you are very wise. And Serenity says, I want to read it. Honestly, I feel like I'm too old. Like, not old as in like physically, because I'm 23, yet I know all this kind of all the stuff. Obviously, people call me my Monica, and a few others call me the child that was born awake. Because yeah, I was born awake knowing stuff. I didn't remember being in the womb of my mother, but also like things before I was even conceived, and like I remember like having contracts with certain people, and you know I just know so much, and it's like I can't explain it. I can't explain how I know. I just do it off instinct, off intuition, right? And I can't explain it. I'm just too smart for my own damn good. Let me just put it that way. I'm too smart for my own damn good. Okay. But Mary, I was really drawn to give you a reading. So I have you on the list, Mary. Because I was really drawn to do a reading, and I need to quick. I have the other cards on the table over there, so let me quickly grab them because there's some specific cards that they want me to use, and I wish I would have brought them before I went to the broadcast. I'm super sorry, guys. So, I do want to apologize because I know I just left to go get the cards. The reason why I had them over there is because I was actually painting my table, and I do paintings. I do paint, but I use herbs and spices and gemstone sand in my paintings. That is my unique specialty. That is my artwork. I was the first to create it. I have, and if people try to copy me, I will be finding them, because I can find them. I actually have the paperwork. If someone copies this particular method, because there's a way you can copyright your methods. There's a way. Just what Spirit wants to say, LOL. So but I do paintings and stuff all the time. If you guys are open to it, I can definitely show you guys the art that I'm working on right now if you want. Are you guys open to seeing the artwork? I'm kind of curious. Let's just say, of course. Right. We want to see it. Okay. Well, here goes then. I make all kinds of stuff. And I love how the table. Hold on, let me flip it into tablet mode. First, flip it into tablet mode. Awesome. So that way, I think you have to. There it is. Let me see if I have- There. Oops. There it is. Maybe if I do it like this, that's better. Can you see it? I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me see if you can see it. Y'all saw it, right? So I will say what I love about this right now is that how the selenite is just gleaming off the paint. And in this particular table that I'm making, it's got coffee grounds on one corner, driftwood on another, and then it has wormwood on another corner, and then on sage for one of the fourth corner. There is for in between the corners cumin, yarrow, salt, and selenite. For the rose petals, then I did use cannabis for that deep green. That's that deep green circle. And for the center, I mixed mistletoe, Irish moss. I know something else I mixed in there as well. Oh, and hibiscus in the center, but it's not done. It's not done. It's not by far. Because I want to add some calendula and stuff. It's gonna be super great. It's gonna be super awesome. And yeah, it's gonna be super awesome. So that is what I'm working on currently at the moment. And I make this stuff for my website as well. So, but I have yet to actually like upload pictures of it. So as soon as a lot of feelings and energy, yes, cool. I will say that the fairies, I work with like the fairies and stuff, elementals all the time, and I don't know. I just know that it was them channeling through me. It was them definitely channeling through me. It was archangel and angelic energy. So it's a lot. There's a lot in it. So I see it. Then you started explaining what was in it. Super cool. Yeah. So I will say that I feel like the herbs, I use certain herbs, and I know that the herbs that were used, rose petals are like rose quartz to me for self confidence, self esteem, self love, and just love of source, right? The cannabis being in a ring represents the source energy exuding into the rose petals, so exuding the love of source. And then inside the source is all of the love, prosperity, and abundance because Irish moss is said to be used for prosperity, abundance, and wealth. Um, Mistletoe's for love and prosperity and luck as well. And then there was cannabis also sprinkled in the center. That's what it was. It was cannabis that I sprinkled into the center as well, like a light sprinkle, and then hibiscus for love, right? you have to name your art that so you have I'm not going to name it just yet until I'm finished. When it's finished, when I will feel it when it's finished. When it is finished, that's when I'll give it its name. My house, I painted it in all these different sigils and stuff. Actually, they just repainted everything. When I was painting all the different symbols and stuff to represent and honor things before, like from this era, back all the way back before Mesopotamia, Atlantis, all of that, before all of that existed. There's something beyond Atlantis, Lemuria. There's something beyond that I remember that there was a beyond that. There is a civilization beyond it. I just can't kind of remember it fully. And with this, I named my house Magic Labradorite Hestia Brigade. Now, what's so interesting was my house told me that it wanted to have the name Labradorite in it. Its original name was Magic Hestia Brigade because I wanted the goddess. I named it after the goddess Hestia because she's the goddess of the home. And Brigade because she's a Celtic goddess of protection and stuff, right? And benevolence. So I wanted my house to have that in its name, and then magic because my house is very magical. I work with so many spirits and dragons and fairies, angels, gods, goddesses. I even work with the demons, but that's where people get misconceived. Demons are not evil. They're just like the energetic opposite of angels, and they both hold the balance, right? So angels are this, and on the opposite side of the pool is the what you call demons, but in reality, the Goetia demons are not demons. In fact, a lot of the different beings that are considered Goetias were Mesopotamian, Babylonian, Sumerian, sometimes even Atlantean beings that we called upon. We considered at one point in time gods and goddesses. So, hello. Oh, hello, Bawana Singh. Hello. But yeah, so like my house, I like to consider myself an open conduit, an ambassador for all existence. They do not discriminate. That's not how I was as a soul. I don't discriminate. I just love all existence and non-existence in all of it, right? And to me, Mayat is and still is. No matter if they're light or dark, good or evil, big or small, all life is precious. And I love it all. So hello. And thank you for subscribing. But yeah, sorry, back to the reading for Mary. So I know I'm getting sidetracked. So let's go and see what they want to say from Mary. This oracle deck was really popping out to me. The angel gods and goddesses one. And then hello, Kimberly, and then the chakra card one. And then they wanted me to use the Nightmare Before Christmas deck for you. And then there's some messages from the Great Pantheon for sure. Now I'm gonna actually use this deck for you. But let's see what they have to say in the oracle cards first, because if they cover it all through it, and probably might not necessarily need the tarot cards. Okay. One. Okay, and that's it. I'm gonna just stop that. Okay, cool. So first we have the Angel of Finances, the Goddess of Psychic Protection, the Angel of Vision, the God of Reflections, the Angel of Healing, and the Angel of Manifestation. I feel like these two go together, Angel of Manifestation, Angel of Healing. I feel that from what I'm getting from this angel is she's really showing me the breath and how she's blowing, and she wants you to work on breath work when it comes to manifestation. Um, does okay, but Bawana, I can add you to the list. Um, I can add you to the list, but there's quite a few people. Yeah, so I'll just add you to the list, but don't spam the chat, please, because I can see you. I know you want a reading, and I just want people to understand that, like, I'm trying to focus, and sometimes if other people's energy comes in, it kind of muddles things up, okay? So, and we do have a moderator as well. And hello, Ishika Asawa. Hello. Um, So, Aaron, back to Mary. So, the angel of finance with the manifestation, I'm doing good for the most part. I will say this for everyone who's right here, right now, just so that people can I want to make sure that everyone after this live stream ends, I need you to watch the very beginning. Okay, I need you to watch the very beginning of the video that after it's uploaded, because I had made an important um, announcement, but also it's more also a boundary line. Okay, and I need people to be aware of that boundary that I have. All right. With that being said, so Mary, I feel like she's talking about the third eye, and I'm seeing a snake here, like a Kundalini snake here, a serpent. So she's saying that there's a rebirth going on within your like third eye, like maybe it's more like a rebirth of your gifts. I feel like it's more of a conscious thing, more like you're expanding your way of thinking. And then she's showing me the her cheeks and how they're blushing, and and she's showing me, I want to say it looks like bark to me, and how you're growing, and you're no longer shy of who you are as a person, and you're growing into yourself. As far as the money thing goes, she's saying breath work. Do the breath work to help you manifest something about. There's some sort of like routine. Uh, Another different breath modules that help you like raise your vibration. It's more like when you do the breath work, you're like raising your vibration, kundalini fire energy kind of, and that's going to help you manifest more abundance. With the goddess of psychic protection, she's saying that there's no need to be afraid. She's showing how there used to be shadows, inner shadows, and now you're not being afraid of it. You're shining yourself. You're definitely, as you're coming more. She's saying as you're coming more into your power, the more you'll be more able to protect. Not more able as in you are not able right now, but you're more than capable of protecting yourself. But more like you're gonna have more stronger protection because you're becoming more of yourself. With the angel of vision, the bird definitely popped out. It was like rising, right, Mary? With this being said, it wants you to be aware of who's really for you and who's not. And he's saying, I feel like he's giving me the impression that you already know who's toxic and who's not toxic. You already know what you want and you know what you have to do. He is just confirming for you what you need to know. Okay, it's time to cut these people out. With the angel of healing, you are manifesting definitely great healing. And I feel more of an emotional healing too. So we're gonna do that. And then I'm gonna get some chakra cards for you. And I think because there's so many people on the live stream and there's a big list, I think I'll come back to you later if you're still here. and we'll do another one because I just want to make sure I get through the list. And so yeah. But I'm gonna come back to you after the chakra cards and these cards because I want to do a tarot reading for you, Mary. But I want to get to everyone as on the list as well. Yes, you can be added to the list, but I will say be sure to watch that video. I mean, not video, the beginning of this video. You're awesome, and thank you, spirits, as well. I'm gonna ask what chakras you need to focus on, and what chakras are either blocked or need to focus on. So, and I'm hearing there's 3. Okay, so I guess you're gonna need to work on all of them, because almost all the cards came through. I mean, yeah, it's good to work with all of them, but still. No, I just need to fix the cards. Ooh. Okay, they're all messed up. I'll have to fix them later. Okay, you say there are 3 chakras that you say you want her to work on. Please only allow 3 chakras. So we got the sacral chakra. Okay. I'm being really drawn to take these 2 cards. So definitely the throat chakra and the crown chakra. This is what popped out to me. So what I am going to do is, it says water element bomb, and sometimes I do vocal activations. Bomb, and I think this one is, which I'm gonna do for that one. So I'm going to do vocal activation, help you along with the energy work of your chakras. So with that being said, and then for your crown chakra, I'm going to do a mantra that I personally am getting from them, and it's Om Ram. And I'm just going to let them do it. Om Ram Manadare. Om Ram Manadare. Om Ram Manadare. So I hope that helped. I'm going to read the chakra cards. So, now that this activation, even though it's for Mary, everyone is going to receive the activation regardless, okay? So just wanted to let you guys know that. So, your chakra cards. Chakras. Get so excited. So it says water element and, which is, wow, cool. Creativity, and it says, I am free to play, free to love, and laugh, and experiment. I am free to experience, to create, to manifest. I am free to be myself. I love this card. I love these cards. These are awesome cards. I allow my creative potential to flow through me. in all of its glory and magnificence. And the affirmation for this is I flow. Also, the throat chakra, and it says ether element and clarity. And it says, I know when to stay silent and when to speak. I speak with clarity, knowing what to say and how to say it. I take enough time to go inward, listen and reflect, understand, gain clarity of thought. I take the time to say and express exactly what I need to. I have clarity is the affirmation. Then this one says integrity, and it says consciousness beyond sound, and it says I am aligned with my higher truth and can deeply and lovingly honest with myself. And am deeply and lovingly honest with myself. I listen to the truth in my heart and know what is right within me, aware that many truths can exist at once. I am ethical and integrous in my actions. The affirmation is I have integrity. And then the last thing I want to do for you before we go on to the next person is the Greek cards to see what they have to say. And I feel like you might be connecting to a few Greek gods energetically if you don't work with them consciously. You might be working with them on the higher planes, but we'll see. And I heard the word soul purpose, and I feel like no, it's not that you're not working with them consciously, but they're showing me how I think they channel through you sometimes. By allowing them to communicate through you, through your actions to help you grow as a soul. So we'll see. Right there. And then top card. Cool. It's not this card. It's not this card. It's this card. This is the card. Got it. Cool. Cool. Okay, I got the cards. One more. So these are beings that are working with you on either a spiritual, like higher plane, or you might be consciously. I say consciously as in like you practice the spiritual path, of connecting to the Greek pantheons. Metis, which is it says the word wisdom. Now, Metis, what's very interesting about Metis is she's also considered the god of wrath, the god of absolute chaos. But what she's saying here is that there is wisdom in the chaos. There is wisdom in the chaos. And she's showing me how the chaos is the people around you energetically coming at you, or, toxic people. There's wisdom because there's a reflection. There's a program, right? There's a program of you like, okay, there's something here reflecting back at you. She's like talking about reflection. So there's wisdom in the reflection of other people. And Persephone is helping with Metis to help you transform, help you to be the beautiful self that you are, the transformation. With Artemis, the goddess of light, I feel like she's taking a step back. She's allowing these two to kind of do their thing. So she's like protecting you, but she's allowing them to let them come through and bring about the shadows so you can see and transform from these shadows. She is like, I feel very motherly too, very motherly. With this being said, the water nymphs, water. If you've been thirsty a lot or been really drawn to water, this is why. Because the water nymphs are trying to help you connect to your emotions. And I'm hearing from them, they want you to drink more water for your heart chakra. And per their request, I'm going to do an energy activation for the heart. So, and then Athena with the protectress energy, she's bringing up the owl. I don't know if you've been seeing owls or hearing owls. She's talking about how she's showing me you going outside and hearing animals. She's talking about there's wisdom in the night, and she wants you to take walks at night. First, she's saying first of all exercise, but allow nature to give you some like don't have any expectations. Just go out and be like whatever you experience. There's wisdom in that. There is awakening in that. Okay. Then the last one is Gaia. Now I will tell you, Gaia is like she's telling me like this girl, Mary, she's working with me. Like she was like comes really strong. It was like this girl, she and I have been working from the get go, and I feel like you have reincarnated multiple times on planet Earth and other Earth like planets, and you're like almost like Gaia and you are like bros, or you're like, this is my dog, Mary. Yeah, like y'all are tight, very tight with that. And um, I feel like you both like work together, and it's like without a doubt, definitely you both work together. I've seen plants. I don't know if you plant things or you grow things, but that's what I'm saying. You and her are tight. Like that's all I'm getting. Is like, nope, that's all there is. She's like, yep, you working with me, honey. Like we're tight. We're in this together. And she's bringing up the Astrolab here, and she's talking about you. She wants you. First off, she wants you to know that if you need anything, just say like, hey, Mother Earth, I need some fresh fruits and vegetables. Boom, manifest. Boom, right? So she wants you to know if anything, I got you. First off, she's like, I got you. The second thing is, yes. She's like, the second thing is she wants you to work with other people and reconnecting them to her. I'm seeing like community gardens, and she wants you to start up a community garden if that is possible. She's saying, I know there is laws, which are not my laws, but but as the laws of the earth will always ensure that they reign supreme over the laws of man, because the laws of man are obsolete. They are frivolous. They are obsolete because man is not earth. It lives on earth, but it's not earth. And she will tell you that no matter what, no matter how many times you get knocked down, she wants you to know this has to happen. You have to start establishing community gardens, start helping people commune to nature, because something is, you're saying there are going to be some natural disasters coming to shake up, to get rid of the leeches. She's saying the word leeches, getting rid of the leeches. And she says those that tear down my forest, that dig into my earth without my consent. You're polluting me. She will be destroyed. There will be earthquakes. There will be floods. There will be things that will happen that will ensure that these stuff that's polluting her is going to be destroyed. And she wants you to prepare people. She wants you to prepare people. Not really guide them, but prepare them with the tools needed in order to thrive when the shit goes down. And it has to do with growing food. So that's your thing that she wants you to teach people how to grow food. I don't know if you know how to grow food, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm getting. Maybe you have a gift for plants, but that's what I'm getting. And that's the main thing. She's like, you tell people what's coming. Tell people, like, this ain't over. She ain't playing. So I hope that resonated with you. I have no idea, but that was like a pretty intense, pretty straightforward message of like, yo, let these people know what's coming and prepare them kind of vibes. So Okay, so I'm gonna put a star next to Mary. No, I'm gonna use the earth emoji. I'm gonna use the earth emoji. Yes, I'm gonna use the earth emoji. Let's do the earth emoji. E-A. Yes. And then I'm gonna do this one, and this one with the yin yang. Boom, boom, that, boom. Then I'm gonna probably do that one, that one, that one. Boom, boop. There we go. Boop. Okay, is Star Lover here? Is Star Lover 22? You still here, girlfriend? You still here? If um, I do want a roll call because I see that it went from 7 to 2. I don't know if that's just my computer, but I don't know how many people are here in the chat. Okay. Star Lover 22, you still here, girlfriend? I know she was here. She probably left. Mm, I feel like she'll be back though, so I'm gonna. What's so funny is that my emoji thing went on its own and gave Rema a butterfly. So Rema, I don't know what you're going through, but you're definitely transforming. Um, let's see though. See, I'm just gonna seeing as Rema's here. I'll if Star Lava comes back, I'll let her know that um they're really talking about the fairy deck. Yes, you can. Actually, you know what's so crazy is that the fairies were just talking to me about your psychic abilities, and so I'm gonna let them channel through me first and foremost, and it's not Queen Titania, but it is someone in her court. So I'm gonna in of the Sealy court. Good evening. I am Arya. I am speaking on behalf of Queen Titania, child of Rem. Know that your gifts are beyond comprehension. You are very old and very powerful. The frequency of Rem is connected to your wizard's gate. When you dream, your wizard gate is open and you receive messages from source or from spirit, whatever you want to call it. Your psychic abilities will heavily involve lucid dreaming, astral projection, out of body experiences. They will definitely be involved greatly in your line of work. And it'll take time for you to develop your gifts, redevelop your gifts, because you've done this before, but to redevelop your gifts. But the gifts definitely will say will revolves around lucid dreaming, prophecy work, being clairvoyancy, clairaudience. Develop those clair senses first. That's going to be the keys, the five basic keys of the five elements that will help you tap into lucid dreaming and so on. And this is important for you to relearn lucid dreaming, astral projection, out of body experiences, soul travel, because the prophecies that you will bring will be about the new earth and the foundation. They will be the foundation, like how the Hopi tribes and the Edgar Casey and them. Yes, Edgar Casey connected with us. We showed him things, and he spoke about these things. And you will be speaking about events, and yes, it will be cryptic. Yes, it will be cryptic. It is like the Oracle of Delphi. It won't be straightforward, but only those that are meant to see will see the straightforward message. And it is those that will be part of the new earth. And you need to develop these gifts because in 2025, you will be receiving a lot of messages of what is coming into the new earth energy. Unfortunately, Sunshine, Edgar is not here. I'm Arya, speaking on behalf of Queen Titania for a person here. You, Rema, or child of Ram, as I like to say, because you are a child of Ram. You'd be surprised. I will say that you and Edgar Casey are similar. You will find that you reflect a lot of Edgar Casey's experiences. That is a key and a clue to developing yourself and your gifts. Are there any other questions I can answer for you, Queen? Almost said Queen. Gotta keep that on the back burner just yet. Yes, you have always had these. I would definitely encourage you to connect with this vessel more because he is also a child of the faith, just like you are. And you're easily able to make contracts with us because we love you so. We hold you very dearly. Um, he can help you in learning what you need to learn and about us because it's important for you, especially, to reconnect to us. There are some things we will be showing you about yourself as a soul, as an individual, past lives as well. And we're going to be teaching you some things. And so it's important to develop your connection. Um, I can see that there are other beings here. Okay. Seeing as there are other people here, I will like to reconnect with you. You may call me Queen Arya. And whenever you need to connect with me, just say my name 3 times, and I will make sure my presence is felt, and I will help give you guidance. Ayin na ya yo mai, aye ya he mo mashu. Ela fe amune hudoni dafu idani onye. Okay. I hope that message something about I hope whatever she said resonated with you. Uh Baha Hawana Singh, you are on the list. We have not gotten to yet. Okay, you are on the list. Be patient. Oh, and then I see Sunshine wants to be added to the list. So we'll add Sunshine to the list. Sunshine. Ishika, did you want to be added to the list? Because I don't have you on the list, but I can have you on the list. I don't believe you were on the list, but I can add you after Sunshine. There we go. Boom. So let me see what they have to say for you, Rema, for as far as what they. Unless you want me to go to the next person, because I pretty sure she covered pretty much everything. So, but if you want me to still pull some cards for you, Rema, I can. And every time that she was calling you a child of Rem, I keep seeing it's like a frequency. So, child of Rem, Re, R-E, Re. There's something about that frequency that is connected to you, Rem. Isn't there a mantra with the word Rem in it, R-E-M? Because there's some sort of mantra or something like Rem, something about that frequency that is so connected to you on a soul level. So look into the REM frequency, REM. Some people call it the RE frequency, but there's something about that. Okay, can I have just one card? Boom. So actually, I got two cards here for you because I was told to get this one as well. But the first card is King of Winter, knowledgeable experience, fair-minded and unemotional. Get advice from someone professional and objective, public speaking, unemotional relationships. I feel like this is like them saying to help you develop your gifts, get advice from someone that you know is very professional and knows what they're talking about. Then the star card, look to the future with hope and optimism, the power of faith to move mountains. Happy changes that bring relief from challenging times. Work with the seven-pointed star because it is as a portal for the fairies. So yes. With that being said, I am moving on to Serenity of the Soul. Serenity of the Soul, are you still here? Are you still here, Serenity of the Soul? Queen Arya was telling me that she wanted me to teach you some stuff. So if you're ever interested in connecting with me in the future about the fairies and how to develop your gifts, I do have a class on my website that's called the Hidden Knowledge 101 class, which covers everything from the light and the dark, the fairies, the elementals. We go all into the basics of everything and deeper. So, and it is a class that you can, once you pay. I think I know I have it to where you pay a deposit of $111, but if you with that being said, it is I think it's like $333, but you pay on the deposit $111. Because the reason why I have it that way is because what if someone pays like a portion and like pays like a portion and they then just up and leave. They don't pay the rest, right? So if I don't have a basically the deposit is the energy exchange, and regardless or not, if you pay the rest of it off, I wouldn't care because at least I got the energy exchange of that 111. So yeah. That's what I'm saying. Is like that's why I have the deposit. So that way you can give me the energy exchange, and at least I know that I've gotten my investment out of it, my return of investment. So I do want to say I do have it where you can deposit just $111. So you basically can deposit the $111 first or do the whole $333. It depends. It's up to you. And if you call me or like connect with me through Facebook and stuff, we can work around that 111 too, as well. Like I am willing to help and negotiate because I know that there are people that are struggling financially and stuff. So I'm totally understandable here. So I'm seeing that Serenity of the Soul is not here, and I'm moving on to Bahana Singh. And I'm actually playing the cards for Bahana Singh as well right now. And I saw that her question was, I saw a dream. I saw a dream and same thing happened the next day. I'm confused. I thought her question was something else. I saw it up here. Okay, does Dr. Kenny serious about our relationship? That was the question, okay? So that was the question. And as soon as I looked at this card, I heard the word no. So I'm gonna read this card. It says the Five of Summer. Trust that there is a reason for everything that happens. Remove yourself from the negative emotions of others and focus on that which frightens or worries you, right? What I am getting from this is more of, you ever have like people that just want to have like satisfy their pleasures and their senses? That's what I'm getting from this. I feel this person, this Dr. Kenny, he's very dominant in the relation and very authoritative. Um, do you work for this person, Bahana? Bahana, do you work with this person? As you're answering that question, we have here the Queen of Autumn, generous, stylish, gracious, practical. Be practical with respect to hear you, to how you perceive the ability to make anything more beautiful. Meeting someone who can help. I feel like this person is wealthy. I feel like the person that you talk about is wealthy. And with the Four of Springs, though, it says, be grateful you have much to celebrate, deep feelings of peace, happiness, content, personal life. I feel like he does have some romantic feelings, but I think it's not too serious. I think when they were saying the no, I think it was more about, it's not too serious, but it's also like I think it's becoming serious. It's not there yet, but it's becoming serious. With the Princess of Spring, it says optimistic, enthusiastic, creative, energetic. I feel with this, he is most with this card, he is it's a time to go after your dreams. Do something that expands your horizon. I feel like he's gonna try to like visit you, or maybe he like will try to book a trip to where he is in your area. He's like, hey, I'm in your area, let's have dinner together. So I think he's gonna make the effort to connect with you more. But what's holding, I feel like this card is all about holding him back. So it says here indecision is holding you back to win. This is for Dr. Kenny, okay? So I feel like he's kind of indecisive as like, man, if I go, she's gonna see the complete version of me, and I don't want to mess this up. And I have work, and I feel like he might have had some bad relationships, so he's like kind of indecisive. But I feel with the 16 with life experience, the Tower card energy here, it says here, let go of belief systems that no longer work for you, important life-changing events, situations that lead to significant opportunities. I feel like he's going to be forced to let go and take a gander with you. And he is, right now, I feel like he's kind of reserved, trying to see if you're worth his time. And then with the Ace of Autumn, I feel like it says here the windfall of money, advice, assistance for others very successful project, happy change in career. I feel like he's gonna make you like like test you. I feel like he's gonna test you to see whether or not you're worth his time. For sure. With the Prince of Spring, it says charming, self-confident, passionate. I feel like he's not gonna take immediate action with this. Okay, definitely feel like he's not gonna take immediate action, but he's gonna. It says a challenge you can successfully manage. So he's gonna. It definitely confirms that those two cards are gonna try to test you. With this, the Dreamer card, this is the Fool's card, right? Embrace your true purpose, begin a new adventure, trust yourself. So eventually he's gonna trust himself and trust that there's a reason for everything. I feel like he's not really a big believer in the whole spiritual thing. I feel like he's more like I think he's like had some experiences to where he like has a hard time trusting in other people. And then I just got a punch to the mouth, like an energetic punch. So I feel like he has been punched in relationships before. So he's like gone through the ringer. And I do feel that he is going to become serious, but he's like being reserved right now. I definitely feel that. So I hope that answers your question. And I'm gonna move on to the next person because we still got quite a ways to go on the list. So, but I would like to do an energy activation through your space-time grid because I do energy work through the space-time grid. So, gold. I'm gonna pull out any issues in the relationship from their perspective, from her perspective. Go into the furnace to refine. Create another gold net for Dr. Kinney and pull out any issues within the relationship towards her, vice versa. Note that in fire. And gonna bring in for both of you kindness, caring, compassion, support, patience, understanding, true love, romanticness, willing to change and evolve and grow together. Pull that in, take that in. There we go. So I do hope you felt that activation, or if any of you felt it, good job. But I hope you guys felt that activation, even though I'm doing it for Baha Bhawana Singh. It does affect everyone on here. So if you felt something, definitely let me know because I do energy work sometimes. So now I am gonna seeing as it. I'm gonna do an emoji where I'm gonna do the luck, heart, transform, and then luck. Boom. Boom. Now we have sunshine. Is sunshine still here? Is sunshine sunshiny day? Do do do. I love it. I don't know why. I just like when I said your name, I got the image. You know the Jimmy Dean commercials where it's like that sun dude. I just for some reason I got that as an image from you. So I think you're like very bright and it's like it's like you're the cherry one where everyone's else like coffee coffee. You know? It's like you're very cheery and they're like, need coffee. You know? So I feel like you're like, hey, it's a great morning, and they're like, don't. I need my coffee first, or my tea before it's a great morning. So yeah. And then I heard it's a sunshiny day. You know that song? Do 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 do. It's just the words. It's a sunshiny day. So obviously, you like to have a great day. You always try to start off on the right side of the bed. So what's popping out to me for you is the Greek mythology deck. So do you have a specific question? I don't remember the question. If you did put a question, definitely repost it. The Sagittarius and I be in a relationship, so we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Okay, first and foremost, let me fix these cards. Let me fix these cards. Okay, nope. That one. Just stop. Okay, stop moving cards. There's so much energy here. It's not even funny. You know, I put this card back in the deck and it came back out. So it's like, okay. And I did the same thing for this one. I put this one back in the deck because I thought it was just an accident, but no. Wow, okay. So, liked and subbed. Please add me. Wow. What's so interesting was we got sunshine and we got blossom, and you know, sunshine is needed for flowers to blossom. I love how it just that's a sign that your relationship is gonna blossom. I love how sunshine blossom. So it's definitely gonna prosper, it's gonna blossom. And I feel like that is a spiritual, physical sign. I know there's a person named Blossom, but you know how sunshine is needed for a flower to blossom, right? You know, so I feel like, yes, the spirit's saying, yes, it's going to blossom, but there are some issues that are going to have to be, resolved. And as soon as I said that, these cards kind of came through. So we're going to look at the issues. So, first and foremost, Tiche or Tichi is the Greek goddess of fortune, right? So I feel with this being in reversed, it's more like it's gonna be a rough start. You know, you guys gotta get to know each other first for months. And I'm seeing how um you sunshine, it's more like you guys gotta have to communicate. Number one, you gotta know what each other like and dislike, you know, all that, right? Mm. And as you know this person and you know each other well, the guy Gaia says it's gonna manifest into something deeper, and you definitely, it's funny, Gaia manifestation and then water nymph's feelings. So you're gonna definitely develop deeper feelings for each other. But with the Artemis, goddess of light, she's saying there's gonna be some turbulence here, and it's so funny because Eos, with the word dawn, and Plouton with underworld. So I feel that there are some deeper shadows. I feel like this is feeling on fire, like I'm smelling smoke right now. And I feel like y'all are gonna go through hell together. And I don't mean literal hell. I mean like y'all are gonna do some intense shadow work. I don't feel like as of right now, I'm feeling this is more of a karmic relationship where y'all are gonna kind of cause more conflict than good for now, because I think you guys are just like karmically. I'm not saying that it won't work out. I'm saying that there are some lessons that you guys reflect in each other that it might cause conflict in the relationship because of this being here with the dawn. So I feel like it's a karmic relationship where you might have more conflict, more negative stuff happen in the relationship, but it's because there's some karmic thing going on here, right? Um, so, um, at Pito, no. Okay, I'm seeing there's a lot of questions. So let me see. Um, okay, I'm adding Blossom to the list, and I'm seeing there is Harkis Kirat Care or and then boom. Okay, I wish my moderators were here, but I'm gonna have to say this again. Don't ask questions until I call your name. Because when I'm working with Sunshine or anyone, I need to be able to see their comments and I don't need to be seeing other people's comments. It's just like I'm trying to it's like interfering with the reading. So be mindful. Yeah, just say, okay, I would please add me to the list. And then when I add you to the list, when your name comes up, then you can ask a question, okay? Please be mindful that I'm doing readings for other people. And I just can't have the energetic interference. Okay, so yeah. So just wanted to remind everyone, be mindful of that. So anyway, back to Sunshine. But I will get you guys, don't worry about it. I will say after Pito, the list is closed because I need to get to work. I have to work. I work as a tarot reader on the street, so I have to go to work. Sorry. Did I answer your question, Sunshine? And did any of that resonate? I'm sure I did answer your questions, but